Hey, future LPTs, I am Teacher Ems, and this is our BLEPT review for 2025. So, each of us will discuss the different topics, and I was assigned with the children literature. So, relax and take down notes, and let's get one step closer to the license. First question. Which of the following best describe the primary educational purpose of children's literature? A. To teach grammar and vocabulary. B. To enforce strict moral values. C. To develop comprehension, interpretation, and enjoyment. Letter D. To replace traditional classroom textbooks. Again, which of the following best describe the primary educational purpose of children's literature? A. To teach grammar and vocabulary. B. To enforce strict moral values. C. To develop comprehension, interpretation, and enjoyment. D. To replace traditional classroom textbook. Let's find out. So the answer for this question is letter C. To develop comprehension, interpretation, and enjoyment. Answer for this one is letter C because the educational purpose includes developing comprehension, interpretation, and enjoyment, not just the cognitive skills of the learner or the student. Are we clear with this one? Then let's proceed with the number 2. Question number 2. Which literally response focuses on the emotional and experiential experiential engagement with the text. A. Efferent. B. Critical. C. Aesthetic. D. Analytical. Again, which literary response focuses on emotional and experiential engagement with the text? A. Efferent. B. Critical. C. Aesthetic. Or D. Analytical. Let's find out. So the answer for this question is letter C, aesthetic. Why? Because aesthetic reading emphasizes the emotions and imaginative engagement, while the afferent is only focuses on the uh, on extracting information based on the details, and critical responses involves in questioning text through the deeper lenses. And analytical, this term isn't specific to the reader response theory. Okay, so let's proceed with the question number 3. Okay, so which of the following stories is considered the first illustrated books primarily aimed at children? A. The Blue Back Speller. B. A Child Garden of Verses. C. A Little Pretty Pocketbook. And letter D. Robinson Crusoe. Again, which of the following stories is considered the first illustrated book primarily aimed at the children? A. The Blue Back Speller. B. A Child Garden of Verses. C. A Little Pretty Pocketbook. Or letter D. Robinson Crusoe. Okay, so what do you think is the answer for this one? Let's find out. The answer is A Little Pretty Pocketbook. So if you are familiar with Jen Newberry, A Little Pretty Pocketbook is the widely recognized as the first book in children's literatures. Let's proceed with number 4. Number 4. What type of children literature uses animals to teach a moral lesson? A. Myth. B. Legend. C. Fairy tales or D. Fables. Again, what type of children literature uses animals to teach a moral lesson? A. Myths. B. Legend. C. Fairy tales or D. Fables. Let's find out. So the answer for this question is letter D. So when we see myth, it focuses or it explains the natural phenomena usually related with the gods and goddesses like Zeus, Athena, Poseidon, and etc. As for the legends, these are the semi-historical stories that revolves about the history itself. And fairy tales is somehow related with the magics and more on fantasy or fantastical stories. And fables are uses animals to um end a story with a moral lesson itself. Are we clear with this one? Okay, let's proceed with the question number 5. Okay, so which of the following is a characteristic of a counterpointing relationship between the text and illustration? A. They tell exactly the same story. B. Illustrations enhances the text. C. Words and pictures tells different but necessary stories. Letter D. There is a tension between the words and image. Again, which of the following is characteristic of a counterpointing the relationship between the text and illustration? A. They tell exactly the same story. B. Illustration enhances the text. C. Words and pictures tells different but necessary story. D. There is a tension between the words and images. What do you think is the answer for this one? Let's find out. So the answer for this one is letter C. Words and pictures tells different but necessary stories. So here number 6. Which genre of traditional literature attempts to explain why a certain phenomena occurs in nature, such as why is the sky so blue? A. Legend. B. Folklore tale. C. Fairy tales. D. Tall tales. Again, which genre of traditional literature attempts to explain why certain phenomena occurs in nature, such as why is the sky so blue? A. Legend. B. Folklore tales. C. Fairy tales. Letter D. Tall tales. Okay, let's find out. The answer for this one, the answer for this one is letter B. Folklore tales. So, folklore tales explains the natural events or conditions that happen in the specific scenario. For letter A, legend often claims historical basis. As for the folklore tales, it answers the question why are most likely to explain the natural events happened or a condition that happened in a specific scenario. Letter C is fertile, which are more likely to focus on magic and transformation, and tall tales are exaggerated. Human feats, not phenomenon, are natural phenomena. Are we clear with this one? Then let's proceed with number 7. Okay, so question number 7. Which poem structure contains 5 lines, follow an AABBA rhyme scheme, and often features humor? A. Haiku. B. Previous. C. Calligram. D. Limerick. Again, which poem structure contains 5 lines, follow an AABBA rhyme scheme, and often features humor? A. Haiku. B. Previous. C. Calligram. And D. Limerick. Okay, so the answer for this one is letter. Let's find out. The answer for this one is letters D. Limerick. So, what is an haiku? So, haiku is a 3 verse or 3 line poem with a 575 syllables. And previous does not follow a fixed form. And calligram is a visual or is a visual shape of a poetry, and limerick are the humorous and 5 line poems that follows the 5 lines with AABBA rhyme scheme. Okay, so let's proceed with the number 8. Four-prong approach in teaching children's literature, which of the following is not a core component? A. Developing genuine love for reading. B. Grammar and oral language development. C. Teaching advanced calculus. Letter D. Critical thinking skills. Again, according to the four-prong approach in teaching children's literature, which of the following is not a core component? A. Developing genuine love for reading. B. Grammar and oral language development. C. Teaching advanced calculus. Letter D. Critical thinking skills. Let's find out the answer. The answer for this one is letter C. Teaching advanced calculus. Please do take note that calculus is unrelated with the children's literature. Which artistic element in illustrations typically implies movement or tensions? A. Horizontal line. B. Circular shapes. C. Diagonal lines. D. Vertical lines. Again, which artistic element in illustrations typically implies movement or tension? A. Horizontal lines. B. Circular shapes. C. Diagonal lines. And D. Vertical lines. Okay, so for the answer for this one is letter. What do you think? The answer is letter C, diagonal line. So the letter A, horizontal line, suggests peace and calmness. And letter B, it represents the safety. And the letter C, diagonal lines, conveys an action or attention between the characters. And letter D rather, it conveys the strength and stability of the stories. And for the last one, number 10. Which of the following best describe intertextuality in postmodern picture books? A. The use of visual fonts. B. Referencing the other text within a narrative. C. Blurring the lines between the author and illustrator. D. Encouraging multiple endings. Again, which of the following describe intertextuality in more postmodern picture books? A. The use of visual fonts. B. Referencing other texts within the narrative. C. Blurring the lines between the author and illustrator. And D. Encouraging multiple endings. Okay, so the answer will be letter B. Referencing other texts within a narrative. So, as for the letter A, the use of visual fonts, it may occur, but it's not intertextuality per se. And letter C, blurring the lines between the author and illustrator. It can be described the intertextuality itself. And letter D, it is related to the multiplicity of its meaning. So it can be also the answer for this question. So the best answer will be letter B, referencing other texts within a narrative. So that's all for the BLEPT review for 2025. See us again and goodbye.